This woman has it all.
Does anyone want to tell me how in 1927 Universal Studios came up with this picture of the world when the first picture of the world wasn't available until the 60s? Through none other.
Wait. Does she think that people in like, wait, what? Okay. Does she think maps were created in the 60s? Oh my God, please don't tell me she thinks maps were created in the 60s. There is no goddamn way that she thinks maps were created in the 1960s. I'm a loser. Or even globes, by the way. Not maps, just globes. That's also false. No, they didn't just have globes 300 years ago. That's also false. They had globes far before Galileo, okay? Like there were motherfuckers out there in Copernicus, in the Copernicus era, running around with the globes being like, this shit's real, okay? And people were like, no, dog, you're crazy. So globes have been around for a minute.
Other than who?
People knew the world was round.
NASA, right? Almost 40 years later, how did Universal Studios know this is what the world looked like, y'all? Especially from space when we...
Okay, this is fake, right? I like, she said especially. It's gotta be fake.
haven't been to space yet at that point. Does anyone know? Or does anyone want to guess? I'll tell you. The reason lying about the shape of the Earth and making it into a ball is simple. Because you can cut off any land you want and keep them hidden. Watch this demonstration. You tell me if this doesn't make fucking sense.
Reason for lying about.
Dude, how are we in 2024? Literally like we are currently what? 3,000, 4,000 years in the future from dudes that had a better understanding and assessment of what the fucking planet looked like and what the shape of it was. What is going on, man? What is happening? Like, there were dudes that barely had an understanding of like working sewage systems, okay, living in circumstances where, you know, other dudes would just straight up die. People thought like menstruation was evil or some shit, and they still knew. I feel like information overload, like maybe this is too much information. People can't handle it. We're devolving to medieval peasantry. No, literally, it's like yeah, I know. I remember reacting to her. I'm such a fan of her
about
shit.
The shape of the Earth and making it into a ball is because when you turn it into a ball, you can cut off any land you want and keep it hidden. For example, we will take this map, we will cut out a piece, and we will take this flat piece and wrap it around a ball. Now this is where I tell you that this is all there is. You can only go to destinations that are on the globe because you now believe that's all there is. But we still have all the land that I cut off earlier. It's seriously that easy. And when
What? I don't even understand like what the point is. Like, does he think that there's more to the earth than what we think? Like, this guy literally is going back to like Christopher Columbus era like, oh, we can still traverse the planet. Like there's areas that are worthy of exploration that like the government is hiding from us. That's crazy. That's fucking sick. Hold on, I gotta let Kai on to pee pee.
When you consider it, it really is a plausible reason to lie.
Such a plausible reason to lie. I'm assuming most of you know about Antarctica, but if you don't, drop it in the comments if you want me to make a video. It's called the American Dream because you have to be a fucking sleep to believe it.
Oh my God.
Does anyone want to tell me how?
She hit it with the fucking classic. What's his face? Oh my God, with the Carlin, dude. Yeah, that's right, baby. I'm in on it. I know the secrets. Yeah.
Did you know that every time we celebrate a holiday, we are celebrating one of the 7 deadly sins? Story of our lives, right? Can't even have a fucking holiday. Let's get into it. We'll start off with Valentine's Day. Now, what deadly sin can this celebrate? If you guessed lust, you're right. No need to explain that one. Thanksgiving, sin of gluttony. Pretty self-explanatory. You're eating way more than you need. Christmas, greed, overconsumption.
I mean, it's like, first of all, she's just describing being an American. She is describing just American culture, which is true, but she's missing the forest for the trees. I don't understand. Like, and also the 7 deadly sins it's just like every holiday, every American capitalist holiday is a demonstration of the 7 deadly sins. I love that. I love my favorite type of shit is whenever someone like has a real takeaway, you know, because like everybody on TikTok is trying to goof and gaff in the comment section, like, oh, you're so stupid. Oh, this is like a real product of American education. No, the real gems are the people that go, you're right. Deborah, you're right. They don't even feel the same anymore these days. Like this person has a real come to Jesus moment, okay? What? Or this guy. Why is holiday pronounced holy day instead of holy day the way it's spelled? One clue. The holly tree. Correct. Bro, they're having a stupid off in the chats. They're getting dumber by communicating with one another. How can you not love this? Like, you need to immediately separate them and put them in a re-education camp, okay? But instead, the American mind lets these guys thrive. I'd get offended if someone was more stupid than me. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. God, I love it. I love it so much. Love it. It fucking terrifies me. Why? Just enjoy the show, baby. Enjoy the show. Okay? Just kick back and learn to love it.
Celebrate gifts more than the actual reason for the holiday. St. Patrick's Day. Can you guess? None other than sloth. And why? Because people get blacked out drunk. Up next, Easter.
Wait, what? St. Patrick's Day. You know, the holidays that we celebrate. Christmas. Valentine's Day. Thanksgiving and St. Patrick's Day. What do you mean, the St. Patrick's Day? That's so dumb. One of the big holidays, obviously. Duh.
Easter. This one's interesting. They say Easter is envy because the Romans were jealous of Jesus and unalived him.
Oh, dude, complete cultural victory. Okay, it's so over. China has successfully done it again, dude. The Genghis Gambit ×2. Give Americans what they crave more than anything else. What do Americans crave more than anything else? Just like a bunch of other dumbasses that listen to what they have to say and go, yeah, aha, that's right. And then be celebrated with fame. Just immaterial, totally silly fame for a brief moment. Okay? They want validation for their stupidity, and god damn it, TikTok gives it to them so good. This way you could just have it's like a giving a toy to a baby, like a crying baby. You jiggle some keys in front of the crying baby and they stop crying. Oh, she said unalive, dude. Jesus Christ was unalived by the Romans who were envious. Unalive. You got a 40-year-old divorced former nurse anti-vaxxer freak using the term unalive. God, I love it.
The next one, Halloween. It's wrath. You get it, scaring and hurting people for fun while wearing masks. Weird. And last but not least, the sin of pride. None other than...
Oh, she's also weirdly like anti-American. It's like kind of crazy. But I don't even understand this one. You get it, scaring and hurting people for fun? Wrath? I'm sorry. Are you admitting that you get scared on Halloween? Like as a grown adult person? Are you saying that on Halloween you see scary individuals? Like you see people wearing masks and you're like, oh, scary.
It's scaring and hurting people for fun while wearing masks.
And hurting.
Weird.
It's scary and hurting people for fun.
And last but not least, the sin of pride. None other than Independence Day. Makes sense, right? The more you know. It's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Yo, I think she thinks she invented that. Also, this has nothing to do with the American dream at all. Nothing she just talked about has anything to do with the American dream. Like not even tangentially related to the American dream at all. I think that's like her sign off. Type of woman whose kids are outside playing with matches and throwing rocks at birds. Yeah. She's shooting this TikTok. She has the tripod set up. Okay. She has the tripod and the ring light set up, shooting this TikTok while her kids are like underneath the kitchen sink cabinet, drinking all of the toxic chemical cleaning supplements. They're straight up going to town on that bleach down there. They're like, yeah, that's right.
Can somebody tell me why this isn't headline news? This should be across all news networks. The senior Pentagon official that oversees elementary schools, right? Arrested in human trafficking.
Wait, what? Why is there a senior Pentagon official that oversees elementary schools? Like the story itself is already weird, lady. You don't have to cook it up. What?
Trafficking sting. Question: why do we need anyone from the Pentagon to oversee elementary schools?
Why does she keep saying elementary? Where is she getting elementary from? I have to see this. Hold on. Top Defense Department official arrested. What is it? Investigators in Coda County have released new video of the human trafficking sting, which saw the arrest of a top Department of Defense administrator for allegedly soliciting sex. The undercover operation busted 26 people, including 64-year-old Stephen Hovanek of Sharpsburg. Oh, he is. His job is the Chief of Staff of the Department of Defense's Education Activity Americas, overseeing the education of thousands of military-dependent children. He was at the motel getting a massage, he claims, and he got arrested for solicitation of sex. Oh, he got charged with pandering. They dropped it. They lowered it to pandering, which is misdemeanor. Yeah, he was just like trying to have sex with a prostitute, right? Like, that's what it is. That's it. This was a sting for prostitution, and they just went wild on the news story. Yeah, they arrested like 60 people or 26 people, sorry. And one of them was the guy overseeing like I guess military children of like service members. But it's like she makes it seem like he was doing sex trafficking personally. And he was just, maybe she's like a Twitter Twitter swerve. You know what I mean? She's like, "Oh, were you a John? That means you were participating in sex trafficking personally." That's what she is. She's actually woke. I realized she's feministly saying,
You cannot make this shit up if you fucking tried. Don't trust anyone. These
okay, but like, you're looking at a news article. Like, they covered it in the news. You're pointing to a news article that covered it in the news, in local news. And it's just like not that big of a deal because it was just one dude, getting a nut off and was arrested with 25 other people.
pedos are just coming out of the woodwork. I hate to tell you, but we haven't seen the worst of it yet. Epstein was just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you hear about Getty Museum. This place has 12 floors underground.
Wait, breaking news. She's saying she tied it to Jeffrey Epstein. Dude, I'm just waiting for her trademark. I'm waiting for her to say the line.
2 million women and children were there in 2018. And just think how many more islands that we don't know about.
Wait, what? She said the Getty Museum is harboring like what, sex trafficked children or something? 2 million of them. 2 million of them are, or is she saying 2 million people visited the Getty Museum? Because that's normal. It's a museum. She said it herself. I don't understand.
Underground. 2 million women and children were there in 2018. And just think how many more islands that we don't know about yet that were just as bad as Epstein's Island or...
Wait, what does this have to do with the Getty Museum? What does this have to do? What is going on? Why is she saying, how is she going to tie this together? Is she trying to say that there are islands hidden under the Getty Museum?
Worse. Remember, guys, it's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
She did it again. She did the thing. What does that have to do with the American Dream? No, what is that? What? She did it. No, I don't get it. It's all coming out, says Jan Lynn. The Getty Museum is so strange. Each floor has a guard that will only let you go to certain places like they're hiding something. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? What was the name? What was the fucking what is the conspiracy song? I need it. I need it right now. Is it Paris Elohim or something? Someone give me a good conspiracy jam, please. I need it. No, not X-Files. No, like the one that they use on TikTok. No. God, I haven't relied on chat in a minute. We don't have any we don't have the good synchronization that we used to have. Crystal Castle's transgender TikTok version? No, that's not it. No, come on. Elsa Paris. Thank you. Thank you. That's the song. That's what I was looking for, first of all. Okay. To believe, they say it's the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Okay. Boo this man. Shut up, dude. At least I didn't do a top of the hour ad break like you all suspected. That's the real debate, some might say. Because at the top of the hour, there is a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or free with Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account where you get one free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Probably an oliviter to the Earth's core back there behind that shiny, thick door. That's right. Excuse me, officer. If you didn't want me playing with your service weapon, why is it so shiny? What are you hiding? Pedophile babies. That's right. Inside of the weapon, there's a magazine. Inside of that magazine, fetuses. Pedophile fetuses.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course I'm going to tell you to turn your location off when we hang out.
You're on TikTok. You're posting on TikTok. What do you mean? Like, who's going to come after you, Deborah? Why is the government coming after you, Deborah? For the big secrets about the Getty Museum. Her ops.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course I'm going to ask you, you're really going to eat that? I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course I'm going to tell you to turn the news off. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course I'm going to make you take walks with me barefoot. I'm a conspiracy.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
I bet you.
Wait, okay, we'll do this in a second. Hold on.
Conspiracy theorist. Of course I'm going to tell you everything man-made is fake. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Wait, what? Is that a conspiracy? Everything man-made is fake? What does that mean? What?
Of course, I'm going to point out all the symbolism in every movie we watch. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course, I'm going to tell you to never touch a receipt again.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, brother. You'll get gay. You'll catch the gay if you touch that receipt.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course, I'm going to point out everything that's satanic. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Of course, I'm going to tell you your favorite celebrity ain't shit.
That's a healthy attitude to have, I think. All right, let's look at this.
You didn't know Nickelodeon is satanic. TikTok, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say in this...
Maybe that's why I keep getting banned, and that's why like my fan accounts keep getting banned. I don't say TikTok, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't ban me. Like those disclaimers don't work anywhere else except for TikTok. Weirdly enough, you know how like the Japanese saw the protocols of Zion and were like, these guys are awesome. We believe everything that's going on with the Jews. Maybe the Chinese people also saw that stuff that people write on Facebook posts. Like if anyone involved with a federal law enforcement officer is watching, like, please know that everything being said here doesn't work. And they thought like, oh, that's real. That's like a cheat code. So now they've decided like you can't ban someone legally if they say, in any case of investigation by a federal entity or similar, I do not have any involvement with this group or with the people in it. I do not know how I am here, probably added by a third party. I do not support any actions by any members of this group. Everything I have posted is purely satire and should be treated as such in a court of law. I have committed no crimes and I am an innocent bystander. Yeah. There's a bunch of like Chinese Secret Service agents going, oh, fuck. We can't prosecute. She fucking got us.
This video is a complete lie and fabrication. It's all a joke. So the word itself, Nickelodeon, can you guess what that word actually means? Anyone have a guess? Guess what it means in Latin. Nickelodeon.
I'm getting formerly did OnlyFans vibes.
Translated from Latin to English means I don't care about God.
I've seen this before. Like the whole I've seen this before, the Nickelodeon
Is that not fucked? Everything is satanic and everything is programming.
They're gonna eat you up for that, Haas? Wait, what? Who they? They? First and foremost, I think you know that I have no issue with OnlyFans at all. So it's not like a pejor, like that's not like a bad thing. I'm not using that as like a way to demean her. But it is pretty funny because it's like, wow, I can't believe you're like, I can't believe you're demeaning her by assuming that she must be a sex worker, that you are using in a negative way, instead of listening to what she has to say right now, which is obviously very only fan and bio opinion discarded. No. Yeah, only fan and bio opinion discarded is technically, that is anti-sex work and misogynistic. What is funny about it, however, is that in this situation, it's not the only fans in the bio that would discard someone's opinion. It's what she's saying. If anything, given her content currently, her having an OnlyFans gives her lends credence to her making content that is like at least somewhat valuable to the broader public.
Not to mention some of the storylines and characters that Nickelodeon presents, all dark. So who's gonna still allow their kids to watch Nickelodeon? Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one.
You're one of the few broadcasts and podcasts that brings women that with OnlyFans and does not attack them. It's true. I'm in a way I've pioneered the whatever podcast and the Fresh and Fit podcast method of bringing OnlyFans girls on the broadcast. Except, I did it with the intent of humanizing and having cool conversations with them, whereas they took that and then went in the exact opposite, incredibly misogynistic direction. Which, to be fair, is seemingly more successful. So,
if you trust the government, I don't trust you.
There's a reason they don't want us to know that they know about the bottom of the ocean. You know that, right?
What? Who?
Okay.
They know about the bottom of the ocean? They don't want us to know that they know the bottom of the ocean? What is that sentence? What the fuck does that even mean? What is she saying?
Okay, so I feel like I have to address this because I've been getting a lot of comments and questions about people say like, well, we don't know anything about the ocean. We've never been to the bottom, blah, blah, blah. You guys.
I'm thinking about a guy. Who's like really misogynistic, but also really into conspiracy theories. And then he does the OnlyFans spotted, opinion discarded, and then immediately actually has a come to Jesus moment and no longer believes in conspiracies because he's so misogynistic that he saw that she was doing OnlyFans and is no longer believing in that. Now he's going back to college. So yeah, guess what, dude? Maybe misogyny, not so bad. Think twice before saying bigotry's bad always. In this hypothetical I made up, it's actually very good. Ha. Destroyed your entire moral framework.
Where does Wi-Fi come from? Do you know? I cannot wait to hear people's response to this.
Wait,
Drop
what?
it in the comments.
Where does Wi-Fi come from? Like,
No celebrity is real. No celebrity is woke. I hope we know Cat Williams is controlled opposition, just like Jim Carrey, Andrew Tate, Alex Jones, David Ice, Russell Brand.
David Ice. She said David Ice. What the fuck? Bro, she's not even putting respect on the name of those who came before her. Like, David Icke, am I a fucking joke to you, ma'am? The amount of time I put into this nonsense and you're just gonna disrespect me like that? And she said David Ice. Oh.
These are all just celebrity characters that expose the industry, but you guys, they're part of the industry. TikTok, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say in this video is true, and it is all just speculation. I'll say it again for the people in the back. These people are not to be trusted. They work for Hollyweird. They do all of it to simply mock us. For us to think that there is hope and there is an idol that we all adore that's standing up for the people, all spitting facts and exposing the industry, right? The truth is, this is a dream come true to some people, but you guys, they're controlled opposition. That is their character to play, to gain your trust.
I love when conspiracy people engage in like leftist purity spirals. It's sick. Like she's like claiming that all the other conspiracy theorists that are famous now that came before her are actually bad and they are controlled opposition. This is someone's stepmom. Dude, that would be the sickest stepmom to have. Are you kidding me? She's like perma content. She'd be endless content. Thanksgiving would be incredible. She'd be chirping about how this is actually one of the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony, as a matter of fact. Stop celebrating it. Look at her bio, just noticed. It's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep. There you go. She chirping. She's doing it. Okay, the celebrity one's kind of boring.
When you guys look at doors, what do you see? If you really look at them, it's actually a cross up top and an open Bible down at the bottom. So doors have been made this way for a reason. And since Salem witch trial days, these doors were made to keep witches away and bad spirits.
Wait, I don't have doors like that. What does that mean? What's going on? Does she think doors always look like that? She's becoming hotter by the minute. You guys need Allah, okay?
Makes sense. Wouldn't you want your damn door made out of a cross? I would. The more you know, the less you want to know.
Wait, she's not saying it.
See you on the next one.
Wait, she didn't do the you need to be asleep.
History is simply just repeating itself, and Earth is an infinite time loop. Everything that has happened to us and that will happen to us has already happened to another civilization before us.
TikTok, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything said and shared in this video is purely speculation.
But then
She doesn't even film that for every video. She just did it one time and now uses it fast because she needs to fill the 1 minute and 12 second with all the juicy good stuff. So she doesn't even have enough time to spare there. She has to wait.
as you guys know, there's a great reset and it starts us right back to where we came from. What's the point of this, you may ask? It stops us from advancing and overthrowing the powers that be. Just think about it.
Yeah, no, this is like the final stage because she's obviously arrived at the truth. You know? She's single-handedly uncovered. She's single-handedly uncovered devastating truths about the planet. And that's why they have to just end us. Girl, how do you know so much about so much? I love that. It's a long story. I have to make a video. I'll have to make a video. Yeah, time is a flat circle.
The Tartarians, the Egyptians, a lot of the buildings and structures they built back then, we cannot recreate now.
Okay, I always like this because like there is some real shit that she's adding into the equation. I mean, it's not wrong that there was like a tremendous amount of, I mean, I don't know about the Tartarians. I don't know what that is, but what is a Tartarian? But no, we did have a lot of tech. Okay, now I'm looking it up. Tartary or Tartary is a historical name for Central Asia and Siberia. Ignorance surrounding Tartary's use of a place's name has spawned pseudo-historical conspiracy theories, including hidden past and mud floods. Such theories assert that Tartary or the Tartarian Empire was a lost civilization with advanced technology and culture. This ignores the well-documented history of Asia, which Tartary refers to. In the present day, the Tartary region covers a region spanning from central Afghanistan to northern Kazakhstan, as well as areas in present Mongolia, China, and the Russian Far East in Chinese Tartary. The globalized version of the conspiracy theory is based on the alternative view of architectural history. Adherents propose that demolished buildings such as the Singer Building, the original New York Penn Station, or the temporary grounds of the 1915's World Fair were actually the buildings of a vast empire based in Tartary and has been suppressed from history. What? Other buildings, such as the Great Pyramids and the White House, are further held out as Tartarian buildings. The conspiracy theory is the idea that the mud flood wiped out much of the world via depopulation, and thus old buildings is common, supported by the fact that many buildings across the world have architectural elements like doors, windows, and archways submerged many feet below ground level. Both World War I and II are cited as a way in which Tartaria was destroyed and hidden, reflecting the reality that the extensive bombing campaigns of World War II did destroy many historic buildings. The general evidence for the theory is that there are similar styles of buildings around the world, such as Capitol buildings with domes or star forts. That's so sick. What? Tartaria is another conspiracy theory about alien cities. There's a juice shop here by me named after the conspiracy theory. They got shut down after an expose that the place was a total cult engaging in dubious things, super racist, and inspecting each other's fecal matter in the back of the juice shop. Please help me get out of this town. That sounds awesome. You fucked up looking this shit up. Okay, let's continue.
Why do you think that is, guys? Because they were more advanced than us. Our history books were just altered.
I like that she's pointing to buildings that we very much know exactly who made, exactly how it was made, and definitely can recreate and regularly restore, actually. But of course, if you live in America, it's fascinating for you that like a building has been around for generations. You know what I mean? Because in America, what do we got? It was 1776, baby. Like, you know, there's not a lot of history there in comparison to like European nations and European capitals. So, yeah, the Tartarians built the Duomo, the biggest dome.
You think about it, how easy is it to delete digital files and just create a couple of scribbles in a book and say, that's our history? And this is the part where I get called a crazy person. You guys, yes, they had all the same technology that we have now back then. But that's a whole new rabbit hole for a whole new day.
Yeah, the funniest part is like half of those buildings that she's pointing to have taken like multiple generations to complete too. Including but not limited to the Duomo. See you on the next one.
I bet you didn't know the Mandela effect used for one thing and one thing only. How much history they can change right in front of our eyes.
Who's they? Oh, you know she means the Jews. Okay, come on. This is gotta be. Okay. How many I mean, she never actually says it, probably. But every conspiracy theory, remember, this is an old ass HasanAbi trope, okay? A rule, if you will. Every conspiracy theory inevitably devolves into what I like to call the Jewish tier. It all starts sometimes innocently in a very innocuous, haha, fun kind of way, like the flat earthers. But the deeper you go down that rabbit hole, you have to always find a group of people that neatly, tie the whole story together. Because conspiracy theories, of course, are the most anti-materialist you can get. And then conspiracy theories inevitably tie it back to a group of shadowy individuals. Who are the group of shadowy individuals? The cabal, Jewish people. Always. It's not even a HasanAbi trope. It's just a literal statement of fact. Yeah.
This woman on TikTok bugging the fuck out because she swears that there was a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo. Fruit of the Loom seen this and put a timeline up of all of their logos they've ever had with the dates under them. And according to that chart, it never had a cornucopia. But this woman was fucking relentless. She didn't drop it. So she went home, pawed through all of her laundry, and found one of her shirts with the cornucopia on it. I truly do believe
This is what the elites are busy with. Silly liberals. While you guys are running around, okay, having fun, watching Nickelodeon, which everybody knows is it translates from Old Latin to I love Satan, okay? You're doing all that. Meanwhile, what are the elites doing? Making you forget about the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia. Okay? And also ancient civilizations, but definitely the cornucopia thing. They're simultaneously making you forget about ancient civilizations and also doing 9/11, but also somewhere on that list of priorities, there was a guy who was like, we got to make them forget the cornucopia. Better check your closet. Elites might be changing the logos there now after they got caught. No, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run up immediately after the stream and check to see, you know, if I have a cornucopia in my underwear.
that the Mandela effect is an operation that is basically here to gaslight the public. It's to see how much history can be altered right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, like that's really fun and cool because what?
I got to the bottom of the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia Mandela effect, and I'm upset. Claire rarely pulled through for us and went through all of her old clothes until she found an official logo. Not only is this an official Fruit of the Loom shirt, except the cornucopia looks exactly how we've all described it and remembered it. This reignited my fixation, and after digging through the internet, I found this old newspaper that specifically says Fruit of the Loom logo was initially a cornucopia. And Fruit of the Loom has been questioned about the cornucopia. They've straight up been lying to us, saying that it never existed. Please note that this Fruit of the Loom image that was created from people's memories matches exactly what's on Claire's shirt. Not only are they lying to us, they're intentionally causing chaos. If you go to their homepage, they have a whole timeline of their logos and what company has that. That's not evidence enough that they're intentionally trying to cause chaos. These are what their TikToks look like.
I don't know.
I'm convinced this is 100% corporate gaslighting. Mixed feelings about this because honestly it is one of the greatest marketing ploys in all of history, but at what cost? It has caused me so much distress that both my husband and my therapist forbade me from pursuing it any further. Glad I pursued my heart and got to the bottom of this, but tell me what you think. Should we just admire their marketing or should we open a class action lawsuit to be reimbursed for emotional?
Okay, so I'm confused. I mean, I think she's joking. Yeah, she's definitely joking. But what I don't understand is, like, who cares? You know what? I don't support all women. Is it actually for real? Like, did they have a cornucopia? Was there no cornucopia? I don't understand. They think the CERN collider is
Look
creating
at what it says there.
universes?
He claims that CERN destroyed the universe during recent experiments, which has resulted in us living in a nearby parallel universe instead.
You're welcome, Eddie.
There's a lot of people online that think
Wait, what? Wait. I'm sorry. What article is this? Is this a real Joe Rogan video or is this a fucking AI? Smartest kid in the world says CERN destroyed our universe. It's from newspunch.com. What is this, like a fucking AI generated website? Damn, dog. Damn, dog. This kid down the neighborhood said that there's a like, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought maybe there was a god that was like a wizard man. That doesn't mean that it's like, nobody wrote an article about it. The fuck? Smartest kid in the world. Yeah, it looked like Dumbledore or Gandalf or something.
Parallel universe instead.
You're welcome, Eddie.
There's a lot of people online that think this is an explanation for all the Mandela effect things that people keep finding
He goes
online.
into stuff about the Mandela effect, how they,
He's like, Jamie, I got it. Okay, shut the fuck up. How about you shut your stupid fucking mouth? How about you shut your stupid fucking mouth, Jamie? I got it from here. Okay, don't give me your bullshit explanation for Nelson Mandela effect.
there's like apparently a bunch of people who think Mandela died in prison.
Right.
And like there's, and as far as I know, he was really.
Wait, who thinks Mandela died in prison? Is that what the Mandela effect comes from? Wait, people think that? That's where the effect comes from. Mandela died in prison in an alt universe because America tried to wipe him from history for his revolutionary action. I think, ironically, the real Mandela effect is the fact that people think Nelson Mandela was like a peace-loving guy and thought that we can hug and kiss our way out of an apartheid. That's the real Mandela effect, okay? Yeah. Famously, he was in prison for hugging and kissing the white man too much. That's why. It is actually about when he died. People think it was before the 2000s.
At least became president of South America. And that's the universe I'm from, just personally.
Fuck is this? There's no need for all of that, but I respect it. The real Nickelodeon conspiracy is whatever the fuck Dan Schneider was up to? Yes. Quiz yourself on stream. Mandela effect. Test /KEKW. Thanks for the /KEKW. Only 1 in 10 people can pass the Mandela effect memory test. Is this going to be a fucking malware thing? What is the correct name of the cereal? Cap'n Crunch? It's Captain Crunch. Okay. Fucking got him. What's Jigsaw's signature line in the Saw movies? Do you want to play a game? Oh, I want to play a game. Fuck, I fucked it up. Which is the correct name for the correction fluid? Whiteout. Pick the correct target logo. Okay. What is an actual airline? Which is an actual airline? Alaska Airlines, Alaskan Airlines. I think it's Alaskan Airlines. Oh, it's Alaska Airlines. Which is the correct logo for the laughing cow? I actually have no idea. Why would you? Bro, this is so dumb. Like, what? Not getting this right or getting it wrong would not do any. How do you spell the saint's name? Mother Teresa. Which is the correct name of the entertainment center restaurant? Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese's. What is the color of Tony the Tiger, the mascot of the Frosted Flakes? Wait, what? Black or blue? What? Isn't this the same color? What's happening? Oh, the nose. What is the color of Tony the Tiger, the mascot? Blue? Does Morpheus from the Matrix say, what if I told you everything you knew was a lie? I think so. All those memes were a lie. There wasn't even such a line in the movie. Okay, well, this is so dumb. This is like, this doesn't prove anything. This just means like our memory is kind of bad. Like what? It's like, damn, bro, you don't remember a line from a fucking movie in like 2003 or whenever the fuck it came out? Boom, fucking Mandela effect. What does Henry the Eighth hold in his famous portrait? Wait, what? I don't know. A turkey leg or gloves? Probably gloves. Probably not a turkey leg. Why would I think he was holding a turkey leg? That seems dumb as hell. What is the correct logo for Volkswagen? With a gap, without a gap? With a gap. Okay, what's the predominant color in Uncle Sam's hat? I think blue. What is the name of this? Barbara Streisand? What is the correct name of the peanut butter brand? Jif. Does 3CPO have a silver leg? I'm gonna go with yes, because that was a gimme. What is the name of the villain from 100? Cruella de Vil. That's it. I'm fucking cracked. Like what? This is why you don't believe in the Mandela effect, because your universe hasn't changed. A lot of people swear they saw the Tiananmen Square tank man get run over by the tank, but when they see the footage and can't comprehend that he just walked away, I don't think that's Mandela effect. I think that's just xenophobia. And like, good luck explaining that. Good luck explaining that to human beings, by the way. Jiffy was a different brand. You're in your universe. Some of us are trying to get home. You have home universe privilege. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, this is why the Mandela effect is important.
Videos are suddenly getting taken down all out of the blue. Weird thing is, it's every video where I mention Fruit of the Loom. Not a single other video. So darn strange, I can't figure it out. At least appreciate the irony of it being taken down for integrity. All fairness, they do have a right to be upset at me because I did make a false claim. They had not yet acquired the company at the time that there was the feed mix-up with the fire retardant. They're only responsible when they lost 11 million gallons of wastewater due to their negligence. Maybe
The
mistakes
fire,
like that could be
the
avoided
fire
if it
R,
wasn't
the fire R word. It's one of the elements.
been so strangely difficult to find any information about the acquisition. This is the only place.
Berenstein Bears name wrong. Why you thought it was the Berenstein Bears? I don't know enough about. I wasn't around for this. You know what I mean? Pick a side. I have no side. I don't give a shit. My side is I'm tired. Okay, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm done for tonight. Because Stein is a real name and you assumed instead of actually reading it. Pick a side, bro. What the hell? You better pick a freaking side, dog. As you guys know.